Sean is a valet in San Francisco. His past comes back to haunt him when he is summoned to China to face his warlord father. Sean and his sister reunite to enter a world filled with mysticism and war when they come face to face with their centuries-old father, Zhu Wenwu, the keeper of the 10 Rings. Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcava, with Mr. Abel Panetta, and we are going to do a quick take review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the 10 Rings.
Yeah, because you saw it. I didn't.
Yes, that's what we mean, quick take review. So we'll just put our hat in the ring, let you know what we think of it. So, this one was all right.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, I didn't watch any of the trailers. This movie I had no interest in it whatsoever. MCU be damned.
I think, and I still kind of feel like the MCU peaked with Infinity War and Endgame. Like, that was it.
I totally agree.
And I almost feel like
everything else is a cash grab.
Okay, so Far From Home for me is a good kind of an epilogue.
Okay.
And I almost think Peter Parker should die in this next one.
That would be the best way to do it, man.
But like maybe not die, but lose his powers like once and for all.
I mean, they're not going to give up that money pit.
They aren't, but I would feel like if it was ended with Infinity War, you know, the end of the Avengers, and then we end the multiverse world, and Peter Parker just either loses powers or like the whole thing gets removed, and that makes way for the X-Men. Oh my God, it's like something else completely.
X-Men.
Love
me some X-Men. Find it. There it is.
I was thinking
Wolverine.
Yeah, Mobile. What are we talking about?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Wow, already lost interest.
Okay, you know what? I after thinking about it, it was more dumb fun than anything.
Okay.
I do think the MCU peaked with Endgame, right?
All right.
But it was nice to see this change of scenery, and it was pretty colorful, and had some pretty cool moments.
I mean, I had some people tell me that they really enjoyed it. They had about as much expectations as I did. But I just didn't care enough to pull the trigger to watch it.
Okay, so I think the big problem, because I actually, when I first started writing this, gave it a lower letter grade because I was thinking about the whole first act. And I even wrote like, Wen Wu is the conqueror. This is the mystical village. He falls in love with the number, blah, 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 blah. Like,
he literally wrote blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because when I wrote it, like I was just thinking like, this is stupid. Like, okay, this guy goes on the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon adventure.
Which is a great movie.
Yeah, but I've seen it before. That's the problem.
Seen it. Yeah,
but he's got 10 rings and he's fighting the Mummy Returns army or something. and he's like,
holy
he's fighting the Rock and all that stuff. And it's like, I've seen this before. And then, the guy, he parks cars for a living. Oh, that's great. Oh, he's summoned back like Liu Kang in the first Mortal Kombat movie back to China to go fight and I'm just like I've seen this before.
Yeah, and you've seen it probably done more fun. Like,
I mean, you think
a throwback to all the Wire Fu movies, man.
But you see the girl like throwing the hat, and then he comes back and like his sister operates.
That is totally Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and his sister operates a underground fight ring where I forget his name, but the guy from Doctor Strange, Wong, he's fighting.
Oh yeah,
he's fighting the Abomination. And it's in the trailer. You can see it, but it's like a staged fight.
I haven't seen the trailers. I have to see it.
She's basically hosting like WWE fights with like
these
super
quantum
villains.
fights.
Yeah, and then
what is happening, man? Wait, Ben Kingsley's in this thing? Of course he's in this.
Shh. He is in it. Let's just say that
I'm looking at the cast.
There is a point on this movie.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna do a diagram here.
Okay.
Where
if you drop everything on the table.
This is interest level.
Okay, let's see.
I is going to be interest level.
Okay,
and then we start. Okay. Every time you see a movie, you don't really care. I don't know if you can see it.
It's an actual diagram.
It's an actual chart here.
It's not the scale.
You start. Okay, I'm going to do Act 1. 1A, 2A, 3.
Okay.
Okay. So if you can see that, there's Act 1. Act 2, Act 3.
Okay, so interesting. Let's see. Are we doing dots or actual ziggy?
I'm going to do a line.
Okay.
Act 1, I really started.
Man, that one bottomed out quick. Losing
interest. And then I was almost like giving up on the movie.
Yeah.
And then you meet Ben Kingsley.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
I might have to watch this just because of that.
Okay, so if you remember, according to MCU, show that in your camera. It doesn't come up on mine, but you never know.
Let's see, right here.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that right there?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a diagram.
Ben Kingsley right there in Act 2.
Okay, so if you remember, Iron Man 3.
I do. I just saw that movie like a month ago. I remember that specifically.
Ben Kingsley played the Mandarin.
Yes.
The Mandarin is technically Shang-Chi's father.
Yeah.
Right? He's the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
He, in a made-for-DVD like special like scene.
Yeah, it's actually on Disney+.
It's on Disney+. I think it's called Hail to the King.
Yep.
The Ten Rings abducts Ben Kingsley, the actor who played the Mandarin. And they acknowledge like,
he's an actor.
They tried to appropriate me, but like he's just an actor. But now he's like his pet. And he keeps him like in the dungeon.
No way.
Right?
They kind of went fourth wall and not at the same time.
Yes, exactly. They totally got away with like some cultural appropriation there, but like made it
closed an
funny.
entire thing right there.
You know, the way they did it, they literally like pulled the wool over your eyes, and I'll tell you how they did it. Because you see Trevor Slattery, which is Ben Kingsley, the actor, played the Mandarin in the movie, and he's like funny like anyway because people like Trevor.
Yeah.
And then you're just like watching it and like, okay, this is funny because like I like this character anyway because he's so meta.
He's so dumb.
And then a headless chicken pig walks into the room.
Just need to find a way to...
What the hell?
And it's got like 6 legs and it walks and it's furry and it's cute.
What?
Okay, so what happened was they're all in jail because he was in jail, right?
Yeah.
And it's Shang-Chi or Sean and his friend played by Awkwafina. What's her name?
Katie.
Yeah, they're both in this jail cell where they meet Trevor Slattery, and they're talking to him like, "Oh, I remember you," or "I don't remember what they were talking about," because like I didn't care at this point, right? And Ben Kingsley just sort of made it kind of interesting, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't care at this point, but then a headless chicken pig walks in, and you know Sean and Kelly are like, "Oh my god, what the hell is that?" And then Ben Kingsley, called Trevor, looks at it and goes, "Oh, good, you can see him too." He'd been locked in there for years. Iron Man 3.
You didn't realize that it was the real thing you could see.
But that's his Wilson. He's been talking to this guy, this thing.
Yeah.
But no one else can understand him but Ben Kingsley.
What?
And it turns out that he is like a lost, like Chinese, like mythic creature.
Yeah.
That came from where...
Yeah, from the realm.
From the realm where... Who
the
knows?
mystical realm, we'll say.
Yeah, the mystical realm. And he wants to get back to his family.
What is going on, man? I think I need to watch it just for this.
It's a cute little, like, Ewok. Like,
happening?
Ewok analog, Porg analog.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the best of it. And his name was...
Morris.
He's like, oh, good, yeah.
Morris.
And he really misses his family. And it turned... Because... Because what happened was the story is that the Wenwu, the bad guy, his wife was from this mythological island.
Okay.
Somewhere, right?
Okay, so Aquaman.
Yeah. It was in the jungle. I'm sorry, it was in the jungle.
Okay.
And once you finally get there, no one else can beat him because he had the 10 rings. He had superpowers of the 10 rings.
Yeah, of course.
She was able to beat.
Now, is it 5 rings per arm?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
And they look more like bracelets, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. He fell in love with the girl who guarded it, and that was the one who threw the hat at him.
Yeah.
And they fought, and she was able to beat him because, like, mysticism versus
rings,
mysticism wins. At least in this world.
Most physics.
Yeah, right. It's science. Pseudoscience. So he falls in love with her, starts a family, has Sean and his sister who runs the Warlord or runs the Hulk WWF matches. But anyway, so he also takes this pig with him. I don't know when he took the pig. That's actually kind of a plot hole. I don't know when he took
Morris.
Now that I think about it,
but I am so confused.
Morris
escaped, but somehow they're able to escape prison with
Morris,
and they steal. There's a stupid henchman called Razor Fist. They steal
Razor Fist.
Yeah, his hand's a lightsaber. Or like
what?
He's only got one hand.
Disney can get away with that,
and his hand is like a Razor Fist.
Yeah,
they steal Razor Fist's car, which is like a car that says Razor Fist and is like a hatchback. And
of course, it's a freaking hatchback.
And they steal it because you can only get to this mythical place at certain times, but Morris knows how to get through. And they have to get through all this this thick shrubbery of Chinese bamboo.
Yeah, I see the guy you're talking about now.
Yeah, they had to get through this thick shrubbery of Chinese bamboo, but like it moves. Like they're like alive.
Yeah.
And they will kill you and hit you if you try to get in there.
Oh crap.
But if knows like their sequence.
Yeah.
So it's like hard left, hard right. But it's like through Ben Kingsley with because he's the only one who can understand him.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Yeah, and then when you get to, because I like animals, right?
Yeah.
This movie had a bunch of mythological like animals.
I like that stuff. That's like
They're like they'll see the big dragon creatures and like the big lion
like
creatures.
Spirited Away kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's what was all back there. And then there were a bunch of like what's his name, Morris, a bunch of Morrises.
That's so freaking weird.
Yeah,
that is such a tangent. I did not expect.
That's what a tangent looks like.
Yeah, I
then you
know
start
this.
then you start caring about it. And you start caring about like the dragon, and the dragon's gonna die. And what happened was Shang-Chi or Sean.
Yeah.
His mom died, right, eventually, and that's how they became warlords again. That's how everything started back up again. Yeah. But the way his mom died was so dumb. I think that was like the dummest part of the movie. Like, I swear, I'm trying to think of this. Like, he had a compound in the mountains somewhere, right? Like what's his name? Wenwu, right? The bad guy.
Wenwu.
And he had a young son, young daughter, and his wife were there. No security. This guy was the warlord, like for many years.
Yeah.
And stopped for 8 years to raise a family. Right?
Because you need 8 years to raise a family, apparently.
Well, ideally, you want it to keep going, right?
Duh.
But if you don't have security and you're a prior warrior, you're going to make some enemies. So, like, the Foot Clan or some, like, G.I. Joe clan shows up to, like, hey, man, where's Wenwu? Like, what's up? Like, he messed us up, like, months ago, and we want, like, action. And, like, I swear, he looked like he went on a Costco run when he came back.
Did they freeze him?
What?
Mortal Kombat? Did she get frozen?
Well, basically, she kicked all their asses until they killed her, like the mom.
Oh God!
Right?
Yeah.
But I swear the dad came back from Costco, like he had like grocery bags or something. It's like, what the hell happened? You know, like he lived on a mountain. Like
he's like cut to this B-roll scene of him with his jazz up. It's like a sizzle reel of him running back up the mountain.
Yeah. So what's happening now is the people in the forest. I can't remember where they were, where the girl was from.
Doesn't matter.
Where the white? Yeah, I know it seriously doesn't. But what does matter is like there's a big portal to like another dimension, and if the dimension comes out, it steals your soul. Yeah. But
sorry, I'm laughing reading your notes.
Yeah, they're good notes. Like it's stupid. Yeah, because there's a Stargate opens. Yeah. Star-Lord's dad.
SG-1.
and the thing that was sad was when you thought the animals were like in peril, because
I mean, no one wants an animal in peril.
Okay, so like you remember Never Ending Story when he was like riding Falcor, like there's a good dragon in this, and he rides the good dragon, and then
freaking Falcor.
And there's a scene where like the creature actually kind of gets out of the portal.
Yeah,
and I swear it was a dubbed scene. Like it was so stupid. Like when it happened, and it's like, oh no, when like Cthulhu eats Falcor, then it's all over. You know.
Man, I need to watch this now. Not in theaters. I'm going to wait for it
to
home
come,
release because I'm not paying for that.
I would almost say just skip to like the second act and then just watch the rest of it, because
I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that.
Yeah, because you feel bad for Falcor. I'm going to call him Falcor because I don't know his name. Like the big dragon, because he's about to steal his soul. But Aquafina, what's her name? Katie. But Katie, she was learning archery and was able to like shoot the guy with the magic arrow, and then
the way you're describing this sounds like a bad trip, man.
It was, and then
going everywhere.
And there was a sad scene where there's a bunch of dead like soldiers on the ground because like they eventually like the 10 rings and these like what are these kung fu ninja clan,
whatever.
Like the kung fu like
the Foot Clan.
No, it's not the Foot Clan.
No, because that's from Ninja Turtles, man.
No, I was trying to describe like these villages. Like there's a village of like happy kung fu people.
Yeah, I know.
And they're protecting the portal. Yeah. So the 10 rings, they stop fighting the kung fu village.
Who wrote this?
Some dude on crack.
Eyes.
And then what happened?
Your hands did things. What are they doing?
Okay, because I'm going back to Trevor, because they panned all the dead bodies, and then you see dead Trevor, and it's sad. And then Morris comes up. He's like, Morris. He's like,
no.
Yeah,
that's saddening.
And then Trevor
said, "Oh my God, I just opened a no."
And then Trevor wakes up. And he's like, "Hey, I'm acting. You better act too, or else we'll die." And he's like, "Oh." He's down next to him.
Oh my God, what is going on here? What is even?
Just Google Shang-Chi Morris.
This is so stupid.
I was this close to having a Morris character, so I could bring him out and see your reaction. But hey man, I get busy.
What the hell?
He's a chicken pig. That's what Kelly called him.
A chicken pig.
I guess we'll go.
Holy crap! He's definitely got no head. He looks like
what Katie said.
It's a butt face.
but he came out of nowhere in the movie. And he was like a character, and he found
they got like a Pokemon in there. Jesus, what is happening, man?
I think they were writing this movie, and they were like, "This movie's not going anywhere. What do we do? What do we do with Star Wars? Like Star Wars? Like
and someone dropped a bunch of change out of their pocket, and they're like, "Oh crap! It's 10 rings." It's like, wait, I feel like I've seen this before. Yeah. Sonic.
Hey, yeah, the bracelet,
which was a great movie.
I think once they started incorporating Morris and the cute animals, and then they started having something. Because you didn't want to see the dragons or the big lion creatures die.
What's going on?
But anyway,
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
The big takeaway at the very end, which is the post-credit sequence, is Wong and the other Avengers, Captain Marvel, and Hulk, who has been de-hulked, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And Wong, they want to analyze the 10 rings because they don't know what it is, but they think that he summoned something in his fight.
How are you people giving this movie such high ratings?
You know what, though? I'm going to tell you what. I actually kind of upgraded my grade for it.
Really? I'm curious to know.
Because...
I haven't looked yet.
Okay, so... Am I done?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're even bowcasters and hook sword lightsabers.
Jesus Christ.
Like, that's the weapons that they had in this movie.
Oh, man.
But, hey, I'm going to give it a B-. It was entertaining, but also a very formulaic installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There are also some cool visuals and awesome creatures that make this one worthwhile. Now that I think about it, the third act really kind of saved the movie.
Yeah.
I was actually going to give this one a C+. Only because this one was superior to Black Widow.
Okay.
Which I gave a C-, and I can't remember anything that happened.
I can remember superhero landing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it had its moments, but this one actually had like a decent, like crazy third act.
Yeah.
And I did start to think about, like, remember Big Trouble in Little China? And when, like, some of these movies just like go off the hook. This movie went off the hook at the end, even though it was super formulaic, super Marvel movie. But anyway, I think that tells you the tale of the warlord who went to Costco once and came back with his wife dead, and then his son.
And then we got 10 rings.
Became a valet, and then they fought, and then somehow he captured Morris one day, and then he came back from being a valet, and then the daughter became a WWF fighter who fought the Hulk with the Hulk. And then the post credit sequence was the daughter who ran the WWE ring.
Yeah.
She became the new leader of the 10 rings since her father died. But did I mention her father? The father died because he stole the rings. He learned how to control the rings better than the other guy because they were like blue and they turned like gold.
Yeah.
And they became more powerful. He was able to use the rings against them. And then, they fought the Foot Clan. And then, anyway, I've been your host, Mark Rubalcaba, for Clubhouse Movies Podcast. That has been our quick take review for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah.
For Mr. Ao Pineda, and we will catch you next time.